Once upon a time, Old Mother Redcap was out walking in the forest, and she came to a wild cherry tree, the branches of which hung low with cherries. She climbed up the tree to pick her apron full of cherries, when along came Bruin the bear, walking under the tree. He looked up among the branches, and there he saw Old Mother Redcap. "Come down, Mother," he growled, "that I may eat you." Old Mother Redcap did not want to be eaten by Bruin the bear, so she thought, and then she said, "You do not want to eat an old woman like me. I will throw you down my shoe, and you may gnaw upon that, until I can come down to the ground and lead you to my house. I have 2 little kids there who will make you a savory meal. Have patience, Bruin, until I can climb down." This was what Old Mother Redcap said, and she threw down her shoe. Bruin gnawed and gnawed upon the shoe, but he found it very dry eating, so he grew angry. He called up the tree to Old Mother Redcap. "Come down, Mother, that I may eat you." "Just wait a little longer, Bruin, until I have gathered a few more cherries," said she, and she threw down her other shoe. "Gnaw on this," she said, "and I will climb down in a few minutes and show you the way to my house." Bruin gnawed upon the second shoe, but he found it no better than the first. But he contented himself with the thought of the 2 little kids that he would soon be eating, and he waited beneath the tree until Old Mother Redcap climbed down. Down she came, with her apron full of cherries. Home she went, and Bruin tramped along behind her. When they reached her house, Old Mother Redcap took Bruin the bear out to the barn and showed him the 2 little kids. He was in a great hurry to get his paws around them. "But wait," said Old Mother Redcap. "First I must give the 2 little kids a fine supper that they may be fatter, go back to the forest for the night, and return in the morning. Then the 2 little kids will be fat enough for you to eat." So Bruin the bear went back to the forest for the night. Old Mother Redcap gave the 2 little kids a fine, large supper, and then she locked the door of the barn and went to bed. Very early in the morning, she went out to the barn and unlocked the door and let out the 2 fat little kids. They scampered off to pasture and were soon so far away that neither hide nor hoof of them could be seen. Then Old Mother Redcap locked the door of the barn again. Almost as soon as the sun was up, Bruin the bear tramped back from the forest, growling, "Open the barn door, Mother, that I may eat the 2 little kids." Mother Redcap stooped down to peep through the keyhole of the barn door. Then she shook her head sadly. "What a pity it is," sighed Old Mother Redcap, "that the 2 little kids are gone. Can it be that my 2 mischievous little grandchildren, Yanko and Mirko, unlocked the door and let the kids out?" At that, Bruin the bear was very angry. "Then I must eat your 2 little grandchildren, Yanko and Mirko," he growled. This frightened Old Mother Redcap greatly. She thought, and then she said, "My 2 little grandchildren, Janko and Mirko, are very thin indeed. I must give them 3 fine meals, or they will not be fat enough for you to eat. In the meantime, do you run about through the forest to get yourself a better appetite." So Bruin the bear went away and ran about in the woods all the rest of the day. When it was evening, he came back with a fine appetite and rapped at the door of Old Mother Redcap's house. "Send out Yanko and Mirko," he growled, "and see what short work I will make of them." "Oh, I'll not do that," laughed Old Mother Redcap from inside the house. "You are too late, Bruin. Yanko has just bolted the door so fast that you will not be able to open it, and I have put Mirko to bed where he is fast asleep. You must go back to the forest and come some other day." So Bruin the bear saw that Old Mother Redcap had got the best of him, and he went back to the forest, hungry, to look for his supper there.